How y'all doing and welcome on in. It's the Gingerbeerdman back with your Dead by the Daylight weekly update. I'm going to jump right into it because we're going to get through the patch notes and then we're going to talk about in-game stuff that's happening. So let's get right into it and get the patch notes rolling here so I can read these all to you. New perks from Orlia Rose. Is that how you say that name? Well, do no harm. When you heal another survivor for each hook state, they have heal 30, 40, 50% faster and gain 333 progression for succeeding great skill checks. Duty of care. When you take a protection hit while healthy, all other survivors within 12 meters gain 25% haste for 4, 5, or 6 seconds. Rapid response. When you fast exit a locker, you suffer from the exhausted status effect for 30, 25, 20 seconds. When you gain exhausted, you see the killer's aurora for 2 seconds. Exhaust prevents one from using perks that cause exhausted. Alrighty, and then other fixes they did with other killers. The ghoul breaking a pallet puts the power on the cooldown timer based on 2 leap tokens. Was 1, hindering a time applied to survivors when activating a vault using the Kojin leap while targeting them prior to that instant has been reduced to 0.5 seconds. It was 1.0. The add-on to Mori's Mask no longer reveals survivors hiding in lockers. Become enraged. Scoring event received when performing grab attacks now properly activates when the killer is already in range mode. Increases 600% devious blood points. The doctor added a cooldown interrupting unhooks from the shock therapy repeatedly. The Houndmaster reduced the dog's volt speed during chase command to 0.65 seconds. Was 45. That's stupid. Double the blood point reward on all devious scoring events. The Oni removed the turn rate limit during the open phase on demon. Turn rate limit? You removed it? Okay. The Singularity Overclock mode now provides a 3% base speed instead of haste. Perks updates. Survivor perks. Babysitter. Increased haste effect granted to unlocked survivors 15%. It was 10. Boondark Theory. Increased the haste effect to 3%. It was 2. Breakout. Increased the haste effect while near carried survivors 6, 8, and 10. It was 5, 6, and 7. No One Left Behind now increased the haste effect for unhooked survivors by 10% instead of applying a separate haste effect. So most of these are all boosts for the most part. Killer perks, batteries included, increase the haste effect when near a power generator 7. It was 5. Furtive chase, Jesus, words. Increased haste effect after hooking an obsession to 10. It was 5. Game of Hooked increased haste effect when breaking an object while causing the obsession 7%. It was 5. Oh, the Hex Pimento rework. You see the aurora of cleansed totems and can rekindle each totem once. While a totem is rekindled, survivors heal and repair 20% slower. It was 1, 2, and 3% for an additional kindled totem. If all 5 totems are rekindled simultaneously, all totems are permanently blocked by the entity. Survivors cursed by this perk is rekindled totems auroras within 16 meters. I don't know how I feel about Pimento. Me, it's bad, but then again, I don't use the perk, so it's not like I have much of a say, but I think the older one was better than this one. Unbound increased the haste effect after vaulting a window to 10%. It was 5. Features the quest system. Introducing a unified place for all quests, which will include daily, rift quests, and more. Base game adjustments added a protection to survivors when their teammates spam the unhook interaction without ever unhooking. Added a protection for failing skill checks that trigger right when... oh my god. The interaction is stopped. Teammates spam the unhook interaction. You know how many people just sit there and wave their arms? Like they just don't care? Haste and hindered. The speed bonus / penalty of haste and hindered are shown on their respective status effect icons. Perks which affect movement speed now mention haste or hindered in their description. Abandon option added a new killer scenario. 10 minutes after the last gen is completed, the killer has an option to abandon. Wasn't that already added in the last one? Rarity rework. Rarity levels have been revised to better surface different tier values. So they pretty much changed the colors a little bit. Pre-equipped loadouts. Characters have now pre-equipped perk when first unlocked. Characters now have a set of pre-equipped items and add-ons to ease learning about their gameplay. The only reason they did that is because new players were coming in with no add-ons, and that's so they automatically will equip them now, which is not the case, but behavior doesn't understand that. There is people out there, streamers, there is people out there that will run no perks at all, and will just literally do it all the time. There are people out there who pride themselves on never using a perk at all and running every match. Yeah, so believe me, it's not about new people coming in and not equipping perks. Some people do it for fun. They do it literally for their communities. I know loads that do it. There's people who go in with one perk. It's just people having fun for the most part, but if they think it's all new people, have at it. Perk Previewer added a widget highlighting a player's own perk in a pregame lobby. Character of visual fidelity. Why they use such big words for little things? As part of our ongoing effort for boost character visual and DVD, we've updated our character materials to match the same physical active shading models. Yes, fancy math. Used every else. Oh my god. True skin reflections. Broader range of looks. Consistent across all lighting. Whether you're in the swamp, the carnival, or the asylum, characters will look and behave exactly the same under any lighting. Right. Well, you can't get any more better looking than the swamp. It's crap. It's how it is. It's crap. You look like crap then. Sorry, I don't like the swamp. If you watch the live streams, yeah. Bug fixes. Archives fixed an issue where some users were getting an error message when selecting the tomes in the main menu. Audio fixes, bug fixes, character fixes, environment maps, perks. Fixed an issue where teamwork would show a second cooldown after exiting a perk range. Fixed an issue where reduced action, speed, color, and icon were missing on a progress bar when cooperating with treacherous crows. Fixed an issue where the wraith remained cloaked after being stunned by a pallet mid-uncloak with enduring. That's interesting. Fixed an issue where killers with Strider equipped could not hear grunts of pain. Alright. So, I'm going to put this down below. If you guys want to read the little stuff, you can. But I think all the big stuff is mostly covered. So, I will put that down below. You guys can check that out. Let's look through the game. New game, huh? New stuff in the game. Let's check it all out. Go to the store. This is Olia. I'm going to call her Olia, because I just think it's easier saying now. But anyway, she has these hallucin dreams. I think that's how you say that. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Nostalgic dreams. Are these just all different colors, but the same gear? Is that what it is? Oh, this one's got a coat. Day shift. I feel like they're pretty plain people. Night shift. Yeah, bank meeting. Yeah. Alright. These are just literally recolors on these. Investor meeting. Like, literally, only the little like, design right there is different to me. That's it. Like, yeah. Get your free gift on the corner. 250k. And that is it for the store. Rather than the 250k, if you're watching up on the top right, which probably wasn't, but the top right and my blood point counter, right now the new survivor is at 3. He's already maxed out at the 3. And that was at 5 million capped out. So that tells you right there, around, like, what is it? I think I had like 1,800,000 and something. That's how much you're going to have left if you get up to 5 mil for every killer or survivor. If you have 500 mil, you'll automatically get them to 3, so you can have, you know, max on every character for their perks. So, I'm gonna go into the quests. Now, all of these... boy. What I'm not sure about... if you have to pin these, you see how it's pinned? I don't know if you have to pin them to do them. I'm not sure if that's what it is. Complete 24 requests, chased for 700 seconds, be chased. These are all week 1s. So what I don't know is if you have to pin them like this. You see, I'll just pin, 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 pin. You know what I mean? I don't think you'd have to pin these. Break 5 generators, escape a trial. I don't know. Anyway, we'll just pin a couple of them. But this is the new system. I haven't did a match yet to actually dig into it. Let's check out this Rift Pass. Alright, I don't know about the whole flower deal going on. I'm not a... not too much of a fan of the flower deals. I will say the dredges looks good, at least, but... let's see what else is in here. Oh, we do have some other ones as well. Forgotten Realms is in here. Wind Plum, not a bad one. So the nurse has got one in here. And the free you have, oh, the TV one. The Singularity's in the free for the TV. That's a pretty cool one. I think that's pretty good. Oh, and of course the dredges is last to get. Me personally, I think it's mid. Of course I'll get it, but like I feel like it's mid. But it's not that bad. It's definitely probably worth getting for the fact that, you know, how much cosmetics cost, you know, and the rift's only like $10, so you get all them cosmetics and the free and the premium all together, so of course it's worth it. But yeah. This place. Now another thing I noticed is up here. You now got the perks up in the top right corner. I don't know if that stays there forever, by the way. I just think it's here in the lobby. Let's go to the shrine, overcharge, and make your choice from the doctor and the pig. Overcharge a generator by performing the damage action. The next survivor interacting with that generator will face with a difficult skill check. Failing it's a 4% loss in progression. Overcharge is applied to a generator if regression speed increases from 85% of normal to 130% of normal over the next 30 seconds. Make your choice when the survivor rescues another one from the hook at least 32 meters away from you. Make your choice causes the survivor to scream and expose themselves for 60 seconds. Has a 60-second cooldown. They're both good in their own builds, so I would probably get them both if I had to pick between these two. I've used them both in different situations, so I can tell you that they're both good on certain characters, obviously. More than the pig and more than the doctor using his own perks, you know what I mean? But, yeah, they're both good. These two, oh boy. Pharmacy from Quentin and Scavenger from Gabriel. Pharmacy. Unlocking chests is 100% faster. The hearing distance for noises from unlocking chests is reduced to 16 meters. Pharmacy guarantees an emergency med kit upon completing the interaction. Scavenger, while holding an empty toolbox, Scavenger activates, succeeding a great skill check while repairing, gains 1 token up to 5. When you reach maximum tokens, lose all tokens and automatically recharge your toolbox to full. Your generator repair speed is 50% slower for 30 seconds. This perk grants the ability to rummage through the open chest once per trial and will guarantee a basic toolbox. These two. If I had to pick, it would probably be Pharmacy. Because this will go away in 5 seconds. A basic toolbox? Come on, basic toolbox. Jesus. Maybe 15 seconds if you're lucky. On a gen. This is going to heal you and keep you going. So, I personally think that Pharmacy out of those two would probably be your best bet. But that is it. That is it, totally. Behavior has not put out a map yet. There's no roadmap yet. They have not did that. We know the 2 V8s on the horizon, and Ghostface and the Oni's going to be in it now. That's about it. We don't know anything else. We know this Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern, I want to say, they are going to be doing the 9-year anniversary at PAX. That is about it. That's all we know. I'm going to guess at that anniversary event where you're going to hear about Five Nights at Freddy. So you're probably going to hear about that then. We will figure out whether your dreams are alive or your dreams are crushed. Because it's either going to be a chapter of Five Nights at Freddy with a map and killer and everything, you know, survivor, or you're just going to get skins and that's it. You're either going to have your dreams made or your dreams crushed. Either or. So, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. I do this every Tuesday for Dead by Daylight for your weekly updates. And I stream Dead by Daylight Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings at 7 a.m. Eastern until about 11 a.m. Eastern. So, I will see you all then if you come on by. You all have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you, I would say in the fog, but the fog has literally disappeared over the years. So, I'll see you out there in the darkness. How about that? I'm out of here.